And I think, remind me, I definitely picked Lex Luthor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, no, or was it reverse?
No, you picked Lex Luthor. I had a whole pointed laugh at you moment. Remember?
No, I think maybe it was reverse.
Nope, here's what we're gonna do. I
Let's confirm it so we get our story straight.
Well, I know the story is straight. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna capture this on the video too. And absorbing the information.
Yeah, same here. Like as I thought, like he just.
It's canon. No,
Oh,
no, really.
he really does like Kill Kill.
All right.
Doctor Doom.
Oh, this is kind of hype.
All right, because I lost.
Okay,
right?
yeah, you win Doctor Doom instantly, right? And it was your choice too. Okay,
Yeah.
now it makes sense. All right, I'm doomed. That's fine. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle. No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and we're here to watch Death Battle, where today we're having Dr. Doom beat up a poor businessman. Won't you please send your prayers and sympathy to him? He's gonna get destroyed. All right, so I think so. Since you picked Doctor Doom, I think that was because you lost the last one, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and start off with what do you know about Doctor Doom?
Well, instead of doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with a question I asked you earlier in the month.
Okay.
I asked you who would win in a fight. I think it was Iron Man versus Darth Vader, is what I asked you, and you said Darth Vader.
I don't remember, so I'm going to go with you on that.
I was say I could go back.
I'm on Darth Vader's side now.
We could do another reverse back this, and I could bring up the chat.
Oh, we spent enough time trying to check anyway. I'll just accept whatever truth exists.
Well, I asked you that question only because we've already had Iron Man versus Lex Luthor and Doctor Doom versus Darth Vader. And you thought that Darth Vader could beat Iron Man who beat Lex Luthor, Doctor Doom who beat Darth Vader.
Right, and I see the way you're going with this. We've built up a clear chain of death battle.
Yes, and in that chain, Doctor Doom stands above all others. And we've already seen Doctor Doom in Death Battle before, where he has powers over hell, powers over reality, powers over the economy, powers over...
He's a genius scientist and a sorcerer. What can you do about that?
And, you know, the leader of a whole country. There's literally nothing he can't do. Other than, I don't know, save his parents. Or know who they are. Or unscar his face.
He's just alternate reality Batman then, isn't he? Huh? He's got to go hunt down like Joe Chill or something.
Nah, I mean, he's better than Batman.
That's true. When have you seen Batman cast a spell? Don't answer that. It exists. I'm sure.
I'm sure it does. But again, I always point out to like when Battle World gets created and everybody like from Ultron down and everybody has like a little area of Battle World where they have to fight in and they can't do anything. Who is the god of Battle World? Doctor Doom. When Marvel Zombies happens, who's the one person who saves their entire country? Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is the in the ultimate version of reality, who is the one person who makes utopia according to the actual gods? Doctor Doom. He's an evil asshole jerk, but ultimately, at the end of the day, when allowed to do what he wants to do, he creates utopia.
Yeah, actually, that brings up a good question about just his personality in general. Like, is he actually evil, or does he just kind of do dickish things on the way to his goal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, his personality doesn't entirely come into play, but yeah, super genius, great scientist, sorcerer, everything going for him is literally perfect. So, you know, so then there's Lex Luthor. He owns a business. He likes to think he's as good as Superman. I guess that's the only thing really going in Lex Luthor's favor is that on a regular basis, he ends up facing off against Superman. Usually not in a fist fight, but we know what Lex Luthor's like ultimate form is here, right? He's basically has his whole mech suit. He's got laser beams. He's got things to do. He's still a smart scientist. He still has a lot of technology, and he has all the funding in the world to do it. So we're looking at Iron Man, basically, which, as we've already discussed, Iron Man beat Lex Luthor. Who was beaten by Darth Vader, who is beaten by Doctor Doom.
Oh,
So
no.
he's at the bottom here.
Darth
But
Vader didn't beat Iron Man. It's just, I'm just saying, in the scheme of things, that was your equation when I asked you if Darth Vader and Iron Man
yeah.
fights. You said Darth Vader would win, and I was like, well, okay, well, that just completes the whole cycle.
right. So there's a couple of things that Lex Luthor clearly has going for him, which is that his regular opponent is Superman, someone who is probably stronger, faster, and could probably atom smash Lex Luthor faster than Doctor Doom can.
Doctor Doom uses magic, and we all know that Superman is
Right.
not immune to magic.
Right, and this is the downside of Lex Luthor. He doesn't really face off against magical antagonists all that often. Like, I could definitely envision him going like, oh, I know I'm going to be facing off against someone who uses magic. I'm just going to get this magic talisman, and I'm already prepared and ready, or something. But there's no real qualifying how well he's going to do in a straight-up fight in a super suit versus Doctor Doom without that kind of level of preparation. I think he has nothing for magic. Just outright.
I don't
What
know.
do you
He
think?
used to lead the Legion of Doom, and the Legion of Doom had magic people on it. And you know, if you're in control
Yeah.
of an evil organization, you've got to have ways to keep them in check. If you're going to say anybody is like the evil version of Batman, I think you would say it was Lex Luthor.
Yeah. And of course, you know, this is Death Battle, and the format that they usually go for is to take a feat, their greatest feat, and then compare that to the energy that they can put out. I'm sure Doctor Doom has created realities, and they're going to bring that up and say that is an infinite amount of energy, and Doctor Doom wins. And that is hard to beat. I don't know specifically what Doctor Doom has done, like, in terms of physical threat.
I don't remember, but I do remember he kicked Darth Vader's ass.
Right. So ultimately now there's nothing really to do except to see how it turns out and see what Lex Luthor can pull out of his pockets.
All right.
Brought to you by Harry's. For a limited time, Harry's has an exclusive offer for viewers of Death Battle.
Man, Harry, I love that guy.
And a free body wash for just $3 at
And Harry's gonna give me a body
Harrys.com/death.
wash?
That's over a
Oh, man.
$60
Or
value for
death.
just $3.
Harrys.com/death.
If anything, that's the thing I'm most appreciative about this. Just random URLs will have /death in them from now on. They'll never disappear. No one's gonna clean that up.
Yeah, they need to get like a mortician to sponsor them.
Death/death.
Lex Luthor, CEO of LexCorp and nemesis to Superman.
And Doctor Doom, King of Latveria and Doom of the Fantastic
Doom.
Four.
The intellect of these two evildoers is unmatched in their own worlds.
But what happens when the geniuses of these spiteful nerds collide? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the city of Metropolis, soaring
All right.
above all
Yeah,
other
start with a
structures,
loser.
one can stand atop the tallest building in L.
Who's the dickbag that decided to literally hang that L over everyone's head? Just the one and only Lex Luthor.
That would be a Lex Luthor move. It was intentional.
Say behind him, an even better villain.
His father, Lionel, was a scientist doing dubious experiments on Martian Manhunter.
When the lid was cracked on this evil science operation, asses had to be covered. So Lex and his old man got a convenient memory wipe, reducing Lionel to an alcoholic and setting Lex down a path
Alright,
to
that
get away
first
from
part
his
is
deadbeat
brand
dad.
new to me.
Right there
What,
with
his
you,
name?
bud.
But because
No,
his
the
father
Martian
sounds
Manhunter
just like
mind
the story
wipe
of
thing.
one
Oh, see, I was busy on
Another,
doesn't
he's
wash
a
his
mad
hands because he's
scientist.
evil.
Another, he's a self-made billionaire.
Well, he steals
And
cakes, so,
another,
you know.
he was friends
No, I
with
believe he
Superboy
steals pies.
Until Superboy made him bald. No wonder this guy's so cynical.
Regardless of which Lex we're talking about, he hates Superman. In his eyes, if Superman continues to exist, humanity will become weak and reliant on him, and ultimately perish. Supposedly.
Ever since Supes
Yeah, as
flew
opposed
into
to
town,
Red Sun
he's been
version,
Lex's
where
undoing.
But
you know,
also his
Superman
driving force
descended
in
from him from the
creating
far
technology.
future.
Chief
Oh,
among them
gosh,
being
yeah.
his war
The
suit.
cycle is
This
complete.
bad boy comes equipped with loads of goodies: a force field, electroblast, missiles, a chest laser.
Oh,
and
mother box
blades
power.
for
Yeah,
all your
alien tech.
Batman
There we go.
shanking needs.
Lex has utilized many different energy sources for his suits, but his newest and greatest is the Mother Box, a nigh inexhaustible piece of New God technology with which Lex can create energy beams, repair his suit, and teleport via quantum folding.
The suit can survive a planet exploding and lets old Lex go toe-to-toe with Superman himself.
Yeah, but a
Well,
planet
it is
exploding isn't
questionable if
ultimate
his suit
power.
is directly comparable to
Right,
Superman
proximity
going all
also
out,
matters.
especially with his reliance on kryptonite. But Lex has used it to fight with other DC powerhouses.
Like this orange bug man, Larfleeze, who's basically a one-man Lantern Corps. You know, that band of green boot stompers who can cross the
He's not
universe in under an
really.
hour.
I mean, he is the only
Knowing
one,
DC
but
has
he
a
steals
universe at
other
least
people,
100
and they become
trillion
Orange
light years
Lanterns in
across.
his
This
ring,
would
so
require
it's
a speed over 5
technically
quintillion
arguable.
times the speed of light.
I mean,
Or
he's
how
also
about
the
the
sole
time
person
Green
doing it,
Lantern
so
Black
I'd
Rainer
say it
held
goes
back
for him.
the
So yeah, I mean, yeah, he's the
Working
only
Bang.
person, but at the
Much
same
of
time,
Lex's
he
tech is
brings out
relegated to
other
war
people.
suit, but he does have on-hand gadgets too, such as a heat ray, robot replicas called Lexbots. and a
Oh
special
gosh,
barrier that
replica
temporarily
battle.
turns anything it touches two-dimensional.
Yeah, but I mean, Lex
They would be
Luthor.
remiss to not do that.
Sounds like a weeb's wet dream. How does that work?
It's rather simple, actually. By applying higher dimensional physics to a simple 2D grid, we can replicate and place the form of a
I
three-dimensional
really want to watch
object
that Boris
into a
and
lower,
Tasha movie
flattened
I'm seeing in the
form.
background now.
Stop! Friggin' stop! Wow.
I've only
Knew
seen
the old
the
squirrel
Rocky
diet was a
Bullwinkle
good
one
idea.
from like the 90s. I don't know what
Oh,
was going on in the
gosh.
background.
Not all two-dimensional. Sure, he's had his squabbles with Superman, but after
They should just put Rocky and Bullwinkle in the background.
He gained a newfound respect for the Man of Steel. and
Just
took
want
him
to watch
to
as I
battle.
comment on everything
Maybe
going on
he
in the
isn't
background,
mob
not the
psycho
actual
everyone
battle.
thinks he is.
Doubtful. Lex's actions.
I do
both
dig
good
the
and
Lex
bad,
Superman
tend to stem
suit,
from
though.
One thing. He
Yeah.
really wants
I
to
mean,
be
Commissioner
Superman
Gordon had a
himself.
Batman mech suit
He's
before,
jelly.
so
It would
Mhm.
explain why he made the Everyman Project, an experiment meant to turn normies into superhumans.
somebody kills them all.
Unfortunately, Lex's genes were
Isn't
not
this the setup for the
compatible.
MMO?
Still went through
I
the
think it happens in
Wait.
52
Even
that he
after
kills
some
everybody in the
voluntary
Everyman
organ
Project, like he
harvesting,
self-destructs
he
them.
only had 6
Mhm.
months to live.
I think the MMO would just like
Lex really does
alien
wanna be
Brainiac
Superman, even
cells
if
that
it
give
kills
people
him.
superpowers, but
From
he's
the
also
future.
involved in that anyway.
Well,
So
from the
yeah.
future it happens, and he goes back in time and gives everybody.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
Which is why
So they do
Lex
recycle
decided
that
to,
plot line.
What else? Run for president.
Can you imagine a president who's an evil
all right, new
billionaire
death
and
battle:
hates aliens?
presidential elections
So
between
unrealistic.
supervillains.
Lex was
Who
already a
wins?
nihilist with few real
Let's
attachments,
go
and became
Trump
all the worse
versus
when he learned he
Abraham
could
Lincoln.
neither be nor control Superman. Take,
I'm
for
not sure I would
example,
call
the time
Lex a
he had to care for
nihilist.
his sister's terminal illness.
Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
And then
Especially since he's had
reinfected
godlike
her
powers
with the same
before.
illness seconds later, just to prove he could.
Jesus
Right, Lex
Christ,
doesn't
never
believe
mind.
in nothing
Why
or
would
believe that
anyone
nothing
work
has
for
any
this
value. He clearly
Lex's
cares
outlook on
about
life
stuff.
actually gained a
I
big
mean, if he didn't believe anything had
After
value,
traveling
then where's all that
billions of
money
years into
going?
the future,
He wouldn't
because
believe in fighting
Lex saw
Superman.
a world where his goals became reality, where people quit aspiring to the impossible standards of superheroes, instead embracing who they were deep down. Selfish and greedy animals.
Yo, he literally inspired a philosophy around being the opposite of Superman.
Apparently. Isn't it ironic, though, that even those who chose to follow Lex's ideals called this philosophy doom?
Huh. I guess Lutheran was already taken. Anyways, his fanboys from the future might consider it their doom, but to Lex, his ideals are everything. And to his credit, they have seen him through some pretty heavy stuff.
Like outsmarting Brainiac, getting tortured by Joker.
Yeah, he does that on the regular, doesn't he? Just outsmart Brainiac.
Not really. Remember, Brainiac takes over his body. And then
Oh yeah, they merge at some point.
And then the Justice League beats his ass, yeah, but it's Brainiac that takes control of the body, not Lex Luthor.
I thought it was kind of opposite or equal.
Nope, if you want to watch the video where the Flash gets, you know, torn into another dimension trying to kick Lex Luthor's ass, that's Brainiac controlling Lex Luthor.
At
And
first
now
glance,
Doom.
Latveria appears to be a humble nation located in the center of Europe, but within its borders may
That's
be
right,
the
you just saw it
greatest
next to
threat the world
Sokovia.
has ever known.
Spoilers.
Manfred being the malevolent king, Dr. Doom.
But Doom did not start out as a king. Born as a Romani, Victor von Doom had a tumultuous childhood. After his mother's soul was taken by the demon Mephisto,
Hey, don't piss on that
and
circle.
his father died on the run from the evil Baron, Doom did what any mad scientist would do and began making inventions.
And playing the violin.
The older one, no less, just to piss off the devil.
The Doombots. That sounds familiar.
The technical wonders he made.
So that's clearly like 1940s World War II era because of that
Second in
gun
line.
and the outfit.
Second in line for Sorcerer Supreme.
And he's already got
Doom built a device
robots.
to communicate with his mother in the underworld. But because of a miscalculation,
do like the
that
red
may or
tank
may
top
not be
wearing
thanks to the thing,
Dr. Doom.
It blew up in his face. Literally.
It's okay though.
He should
After the
sue.
explosion gave him a nasty scar, Doom ventured to
Yeah, that's
the
not
vet
that
with
bad,
some
and he wears a
hospital
mask
and
for
helped
it.
him build a suit of armor.
Made from a master
Dude,
of
it
science and mysticism,
just put some
Doom
cream
had
on it, it'll be fine.
Well, I mean, putting on the super hot metal faceplate probably didn't help.
It's the Swiss
Right,
Army
at that
knife
point
of
it's
power
kind of
armor, complete
irreversible.
with electrical blast, a device that scrambles brain
Sort of
neurons,
irreversible
and
for
a
the
laser
reality
stab that
bending
doubles as a
guy.
technovirus.
Alright, for a normal person.
Adamantine coffin, and allegedly contains pieces of the cross that Jesus Christ himself was crucified on.
Case of
Alright.
Dracula comes your way, which he did. With
Yeah, I
this
mean, Dracula
suit,
does
Doom
exist in
easily
the
conquered
MCU.
Liberia and
Yup.
overthrew the Baron who
And he
caused
owes
so
people
much
money.
trouble years back.
I'm sorry, not the
Take
MCU,
that,
the Marvel
asshole.
universe. I
Seeing
meant.
how prosperous his rule was, Doom thought
I guess technically he
if
does,
you
though.
can
There's
make
Blade in
Liberia
the
better
MCU.
by conquering it, why not make the whole world better by conquering it?
Well, I mean, a Panther God did say he should. Too
Yeah,
bad
see?
he was always stopped by the Fantastic Four.
And their leader, Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic.
To put it lightly, Doom freaking hates him.
I
One
don't
time,
pose
when
that
Doom
guy
was
as his,
being
like,
pulled
ultimate
into
nemesis.
hell,
Doom has
rather
also
than
gone up
trying to
against
escape
Thor multiple
eternal
times and won.
torment, all he wanted to
Oh,
do
yeah.
was burn and scar Reed's face.
To Doom, Reed Richards is a man of unquenchable vanity and unmitigated arrogance.
But he is, though.
consumed by his own
He's
ego at
literally,
the cost
Reed
of
Richards is a
everyone
member of the
around him.
Illuminati. He's literally a creature of unmitigated
Though he
arrogance.
has
You know,
failed many
Dr.
times
Doom
to
isn't
conquer
wrong
the world,
here.
Doom
Reed
certainly
Richards
has
is kind of
personal
complete
ambitions.
egoist, isn't he?
Antimatter guns, bombs that transmute things to chrome.
I mean, like, the Council of Rex from Rick and Morty is based on the Council of Reed Richards, which is an actual thing in Marvel Universe.
But
Ah,
his most
gosh.
interesting gadget is the Cosmic Power Siphon. While not particularly fashionable, at least before he implemented it into his suit, the siphon has absorbed and stolen the powers of numerous cosmic entities.
You might be asking, if Doom has all these gadgets, why doesn't he use them more often? Well, in his own words, Doom's reasons are his own.
Do not question them.
But Doom is more than just a scientist.
could not know
He's
the
also
Mind
a
of
magician.
Doom.
In fact, a contender for Sorcerer Supreme. As such, he can employ all manner of magic spells. Barriers, teleportation, mystical energy blasts, etc.
And if he ever wants to Freaky Friday a foe, he can use a mind swap technique he took from the Ovoids to switch bodies.
Like this.
Oh, how do you walk with these scrawny legs? This one isn't even a gun.
Oh yeah, Freaky Friday rules. The voices also change bodies.
Am I drunk?
I mean, how else would you know?
Change us back.
It should come as no surprise that a multi-classing nerd like Doom has taken on some of Marvel's toughest heroes.
He's faster than Reed Richards, who reacted to interstellar beams fired by Galactus, and has even deflected Thor's hammer.
The same hammer that flew Thor across the universe in seconds.
Knowing Marvel's universe has a diameter of at least 1 trillion light years, Mjolnir must have been moving over 2 quintillion times the speed of light.
And that's not even getting
Oh,
into
I don't like
Doom's
this.
spells with the
They're using
great
math
Yeah.
on Doom's side. They didn't use math on the other guy's side. Means they're gonna use it to explain how he lost.
But they're gonna surprise us with Lex's math. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what I mean. They only surprise you with Lex's math when he
Well,
wins.
For all his achievements, Doom does have
I don't like the
one
meta of this all of a sudden.
insurmountable weakness. Squirrels.
I knew it.
Oh,
Nobody's
of
a
course.
match for those
Squirrel
little
Girl just
bastards
beats
but
everybody,
me.
though. It doesn't
But hey,
count.
as long as he stays
Yeah.
on Bucktooth's good
Squirrel
side,
Girl beat
he should be
Galactus.
alright.
He also has a bad habit of just losing godlike power at the worst of times.
Like when his control over the power cosmic was taken by a plot-convenient cosmic energy-stealing super airplane.
Still,
Uh.
he persevered and became the god emperor of everything. Until Mr. Fantastic stole his powers away.
Oh boy, if Doom already hated Reed, what did he think of him after that?
Surprisingly, Doom's time as a god caused an epiphany of sorts. He looked back on his actions, his ego finally shattered, and in his reflection was left with a desire to fix his ways.
10 minutes later,
So
one cup
he
of tea.
took up the role of Iron Man of all people, stopped being so world-conquery, and became a good
I will
guy.
be Iron
Just
Man.
for a little bit. Don't worry, he was back to being a maniacal would-be conqueror soon
Iron
enough.
Man, who beat Lex Luthor, by the way.
Status quo.
Yup.
It seems a literal multiverse-scale intervention couldn't keep Doom from being Doom.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master.
Failed. Dr. Doom does not fail.
All right, the combatants are
That
set.
Doom does
We'll
need some
run the
clear
gamut
eyes,
through all
though.
possibilities.
But
Oh,
first,
yeah.
if you want to be as bold and confident as
Just,
Lex and
you
Doom,
know,
try
just
out
splash some
Rooster
water
Teeth.
in your face
Well,
underneath
it takes
the
a lot of
iron
bravery
mask.
to beat one of our death battles. I mean, it's in the name. Death battle, fight to the death.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. The meta tells me that Lex Luthor is somehow going to win, so they can use the math to explain it. But I mean, I still feel Dr. Doom was going to win.
Right, I would be genuinely surprised if Lex Luthor pulls something out, but, you know, it's hard to quantify a lot of things going on here, especially when it's like, yeah, Dr. Doom can just become a god or something. You can't quantify that.
No visits to the doctor's office. No
I
awkward
mean,
conversations, no
Lex
waiting
Luthor
for
has had
hours
godlike
to
powers in the
get
past
a
before,
bounty
too.
package.
I mean, and his
Your
only
mail couriers
don't
know
lose
your
them state
secrets,
was
know what's
don't
up,
mess
or
with
down,
Superman.
so to speak.
And Lex Luthor hates Superman so much that he went after Superman and then lost his godlike powers.
Yeah, not maybe the smartest move ever. You know what? Alright, Death Battle ends on a chessboard where they are both playing a cosmic chess battle between each other.
I mean, I like that
Because it
episode
has
of
to
Lex.
prove how smart they are.
That was a good episode of Lex. I can't remember who was playing. I think it was Kai and what's the guy? The Emperor of Hot World or whatever the hell it was.
Mhm.
Oh, a visitor.
Mr. Luthor, your company has invaluable resources for the people of Latveria. I will be seizing them.
Latveria. What an exquisite place to start a corporatocracy.
Not a great intro.
I mean, it has to serve us. I do like how they just start out shooting each other just because they can.
A mechanical replica.
It's called a Lex bot, you knuckle-dragging buffoon.
Its design is rather ingenious.
To be fair though, Doombots dress like Doom. They don't dress like a normal person.
Mhm.
With pleasure.
There's no confusing the guy in the green suit to be a Lexbot. Whereas this guy here fighting could be a Doombot. Because Doombots are still, you know, marginally as powerful as Doom is.
Mhm.
Two-dimensional morphographic technology. I haven't perfected it, but it's more than enough to exterminate an imbecile like you. More than enough to exterminate an imbecile like you. What?
He erased the time in between.
My time shift bomb, which I did take the time to perfect.
Gosh, they're just like literally using his Marvel vs. Capcom moveset, which is great.
Yeah, I was thinking of Kick Fighter or whatever that game's called.
Mhm.
Nothing says got you quite like got you.
Yeah, it's very true.
Impossible. That word has no meaning for someone like me. What about you?
That box. It's marvelous. And wasted on your
Actually, it's more like DC.
Mhm. And now the magic's coming out. And he's actually Superman. Ah,
It was cheesy.
it is. It totally is.
Still hiding behind this hideous mask, Tin Man? Let's show your true face the light of day!
Don't you see it? That mask is my true face.
Oh, pulling a Captain Ginyu.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it didn't work that great for Captain Ginyu, but I like to see it actually pull off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of death no matter how you cut it.
They really should have gone with change now.
It's like that of a god beneath me.
Well, magic.
Really could have gone for the 75-minute death battle where it's all different robots all the way down.
Lex was able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
And sure, Lex could counter some of Doom's arsenal, but he couldn't defend against being transmuted to chrome, being blasted with antimatter, or getting his nerves scrambled from the inside.
What's more, Lex's mind has
Right,
been
no
swamped
magic
before,
defense.
Once with Superman, funnily enough.
Meaning if things got desperate, there was nothing to stop Doom from pulling a Captain Ginyu on Lex and swapping their minds.
Lex's mother box was certainly a powerful device, but he never quite mastered all of its potential. Not to mention, Doom's ace in the hole, the cosmic power siphon, has drained and stolen similar energy sources time and time again.
Galactus, Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
even the friggin' Beyonder. Yeah, I know, this mulleted doofus doesn't look like much, but he apparently has millions of times the power of the entire Marvel multiverse. And the siphon took all of it! There's no way the Mother Box could stand up to a device like that.
Thus, it was only a question of if Doom could bide his time before turning the
I
tables
said,
on
literally.
Lex.
And given
That
all
might
the
not even have been
beatdowns
Doom.
he
Still could have been
survived from Marvel
Doombot.
heavy
Doombot has
hitters
all
like
the
Hulk
powers of
and
Doom,
Sentry,
basically.
I'd say
Yup.
Doom had that
And he has
time.
like millions of
Lex's
them.
tech was an impressive challenge that had the stats to contend with Doom. But against Doom's bewildering gadgets, magical trickery, and power-stealing siphon, the advantage was in the Doctor's court.
The King of Latveria claimed his victory. Hopefully Lex isn't a sore Luthor.
The winner is Dr. Doom.
Well, I can say we were entirely surprised.
Nope. That just means you get the first pick on the next one.
That is true. Well, I mean, Lex, just get like a magical amulet or something.
Where we got?
King of Fighters? Which one? Which person? Heihachi
Cool.
versus Geese. Wait, isn't that just from the same game? Or is Geese from King of Fighters?
I have no idea. I don't know who either of these people are, except if maybe one of the guys was the one with the weird hair thing. I know who that
Right,
guy
that's
is.
Heihachi, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, he's the only one I know. So,
All
you have
right.
first pick on two people that I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Geese because I know that if it's the sort of thing I'm thinking of, he's going to be far, far crazier.
Okay, well then I'll go with the guy who tried to kill his own son by throwing him off a cliff, and I think.
Yep, Heihachi.
Yeah, the guy
All
who
right.
breaks axes in his teeth.
Alrighty then. So, this has been another Stone Face reaction. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.